16th of June. It's about, right now, exact time, 4:44 in the morning. I can't sleep, but I got to get into this. I got to try to get 1% and make some sense of this Operation Rising Lion. So bear with me. Let's see what we could learn together, or let's see what I could present. I've been doing this for covering comets for over close to 30 years. So who better else to, and the stars for more. I'm going to dive into this. Looking at this right here, the Israeli operation against the Persia Rising Lion coincides with the planet Mars, associated with war, being in the constellation Leo, near Regulus, the king star, the star that links to kings and rulership. Do you think this is a coincidence? There's the Mars next to Regulus and Leo. So I'm strolling down and trying to get a feel what people are feeling. This is the flag of Persia, the old flag before the revolution. It's like a lion with the sun rising in the background with the sword. Just strolling down, looking, trying to get educated, trying to put together 1% like I always try to do. We're going to be going into the star charts in a little bit, but I just want to get a feel for what I could learn beforehand from others. So the consensus here is there's basically saying it's no coincidence when Regulus rises in the glaze of the Sphinx 13,000 years ago. I think it was 10,500 BC. The Sphinx lined perfectly east to the constellation Leo. That's been documented. Let's see what else I can see here. Very interesting. No coincidence. Not at all. No coincidence. No coincidence. Plan. So yes. And what we got here, when Mars Regulus events are always recorded. I shouldn't have said that word. See, in YouTube, you got to talk like the Riddler. That's why sometimes it's difficult to understand where I'm talking. By the way, for the newcomers that are on board, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, help me get to the road to 1,000. Maybe I can make it to 1,000. But let's get into this. Okay, this is live from Hawaii, the observatories. There's 12 of them up there. So we're looking due west, and there is Leo and Mars and Regulus. So this is live image right now. Now, looking at this, and they're calling it Operation Rising Lion. This is the lion. This is Mars, the planet of war, and this is King Regulus, the king star. I've done a lot of videos on Regulus. Now, I'm looking at comets. I always follow comets. I've been doing it. You could just scroll down my video history. You'll see that I'm into comets, and I always follow the number 1 or the number 2 brightest. Right now, the number 1 brightest comet is 29P, and it's in the Leo constellation. There it is right there, right by the paw, right by Mars, Regulus, Mars, and the comet, right by the paw. So we have the brightest comet in the night sky right now, as of today, 29P, right next to all three, right there, right by the paw. There's Regulus and there's Mars. Take a 3D look. So that's where it's at right there. There's Earth and there's Comet 29P. It's going to be in Leo all the way to the rest of June. Now, on my chart here, I covered Regulus. I covered Regulus years and years and years. About 6 months ago, I did this, covered this one right here. Really was, because in this video here, you could see like this was one of those 1 in a billion catching an image, and this was by a gentleman, I can't pronounce his last name, from Norway, and he's a great astronomer, and he caught this image. This here where my pointer's at is Regulus. Down here where the pointer's at, that's the comet 29P. 29P has periodic outbursts, and this was during one of its outbursts. They call it volcanic comet. There's a whole bunch of history on that comet and its orbit. I covered all this in the past, but the reason I'm going to this image here, because this wave, as you can see, like a funnel coming from the heart of Regulus, like a pulsation. Remember, this happened over 6 months ago, and this was like an unknown wave coming in from the heart of Leo back 6 months. And since then, and I'm trying to stay focused, so forgive me, because there's so much data in my head. that it's almost impossible to explain. In other words, there was a pulsation. It was caught in this image. And ever since then, we've been having a lot of like flashing lights, a lot of weird things happening. And I personally feel it has something to do with the heart of the lion. So this was over 6 months ago. If you want to know what I'm talking about, check out Mr. MP333 videos of flashing lights and mysterious waves, signals coming from outer space. So I just thought throw that in there. Now let's go take a look. Okay, right here we're looking at the comet. Always look for the brightest comet because that's where you get the messages. The I do, like current events, like the Magi. Look for the brightest moving star, and this is in those days consider a star. So here we have the comet. There we got Mars, we got Regulus, and we got the comet by the paw of the lion. So the brightest comet in the night sky, it's in the same constellation, Leo, the lion. Now we look around, see if we could get more. Okay, there's a video I did on Gemini about the portal. It's in the between Mercury, the messenger. It's between the twins. Jupiter by the foot of Gemini. We got the sun by Taurus, the horn of Taurus. And in the book of Enoch, he referenced 4 royal stars, and one of them being here, Scorpion, Leo, Leo, and there was another one that I can't remember right now, right off the bat, but I did a video on that too, and I can't remember what I did it. I think it was Boof. Okay, and today we got the moon in Aquarius. We have that connection with the brightest comet being in Leo. So what does all this mean? It's a sign, the lion. In the video I did yesterday, pointing out the birth date of Trump and the stars and Patton, basically the same, but just a little bit to the right here, and Patton was on this side. And if you look at the MAGA emblem, it represents a lion because Trump looks like a lion. Got that lion look. And also to reference of King Cyrus. All this, let's take a look in the history of, a little bit of history of Leo. Okay, in the constellation of words, Leo, it explains, it has stories, documented facts from throughout history here. Constellation of words. It talks about Hercules, the 12 trials of Hercules. It goes way back, and the information here is very, very interesting, entertaining, revealing, educational, because of the events of the past. Talks about Regulus. Let's look at Regulus. Okay, right there. And Sirba, that's where the comet's at, right here. Mars is right on the 2 o'clock position, and the comet is about 7 o'clock position of Sirba. Regulus has been considered, here's the other one that I was talking about. Regulus been considered the 4 guardians of the heavens, the 4 royal stars, ancient Persia, monarchy. Well, I find that really interesting right off the bat. So Regulus is associated ancient writing as the guardian of the heavens, the 4 royal stars of ancient Persia. Ancient Persia is where we're having the situation right now. Fascinating. This I could get into. I mean, Enoch talks about Persia. He has angels that are assigned to each of these royal stars. I think Archangel Michael, that's associated with, or Raphael with Regulus. Let's see. And I have a video on it. I have some 475 videos, but I've been covering comets, but I'm trying to do the best to bring 1% of the puzzle to the table. I mean, just 1%. That's as far as I could muster it. I'm no PhD. You know, just do this. Been doing this for 30 years. And I'm trying to see. Oh, no, Michael's associated with this one. So who's associated with, it has to be Raphael. Yeah, right here. Okay. Enoch talks about that. The book of Enoch. I'm seeing what sticks out. That sticks out. Here you guys can see something. Let's see what else. Like I said, this is fascinating read for you guys. that are into this. I mean, this is something you guys sit down, chill out, like reading a book. So I'm just trying to find that one piece. Why would you call the rising lion? Now we kind of got an idea with ancient Persia monarchy, which was overthrown back in what, 1979 was it? So the heart of the lion, the royal star. Here it is again. I wonder if King Cyrus was alive at that time. 3000 BC. Okay, likened it to Mars. Okay, what do we got here about Mars? Boy, every time I see this right here, I get sick. Are they sick? But I'm supposed to forgive them. But at the same time, I mean, God gave. You don't see archangels walking around with marshmallows. They always have swords. You gotta sometimes shine the light, but I'm not there yet with that event. Wait, right here. Huh, okay. Okay, here's that word. Okay, okay, with Mars. Wow, sounds like today, doesn't it? What's happening right now? Like I said, I have videos on Regulus. I had that thing with the lion here a while back. And this video here, I definitely recommend you guys check it out. Connects. All this connects. All this connects. Let's see. Yeah, that's the comment I was following, the last one. But this here, this one, I don't know which one it was. I one was this one or this one or this one. One of these three. Let me just take a quick look over here with no sound this time. Yeah, see, it talks about Comet 29P with the outbursts. And it shows the outbursts. Yeah, this is the one right here. Right here. Let's see. This is Enoch. It's in the book of Enoch, it has Regulus. So I will have to reread this. This is Enoch. King of Kings. And we got Leo here, star Regulus, to Michael, the archangel. So there's a little confusion now. Enoch. So you have to check out this video here. By the way, give it a thumbs up. Maybe see if we can get it going. Check out this video right here. Oh, wow, why would I put, so World War III or by fire? Yeah. If we get into, wow. I followed the yellow brick road. Okay. Okay, so let me in here and do some editing. It's going to be raw. And let's see, I'm gonna have to go back and revisit some of this information. But right there, apparently I did this over, let's see, like I said, I always try to bring 1% to the table. Back in November 23rd of last year, this information is right there. So there's your rising line associated with the Archangel Michael, royalty, monarchy of Persia, and the old flag, the lion rising with the sun in the background. So there it is. Hopefully this made some sense. Please give me a thumbs up. Support this channel. Help me get to 1,000. That will really mean a lot for me, and it will give me the motivation to continue providing this information to you, and not to be afraid. This is the message I'm getting right now. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. There's nothing to fear. Nothing. We're only here for a short, brief moment. So there it is, right there. Okay, until next time. Hopefully this helped out. But I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna reread, try to focus and come out. But my videos are quality is it's simple as it can get. Okay, lo vemos, gracias, bye bye. That father out.